All right, says we live. Let's get it.
We back for the three-peat. Let's go.
Everything conceivable.
Turn that shit up, it's big face beats.
MJ shit though, right?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in the studio with the RecBoys though. It's showtime.
The hottest DJ
We're
out
ready to let the
here.
horns go, right? Okay, look. I try to tell them nobody do it like these guys, so I'll explain it with La Sicaria. Two languages so y'all can get hit both ways.
Hit for the heat.
So we don't care if you throw shade. The RecBoys got it locked again. I'm talking the hottest guests, independent artists to the executive gym.
En la calle con el show número uno. Poniendo la presión como el sumo de los miércoles.
That's every Wednesday at 7. We're independent from past and present to future. Don't let me lose you. The show is
You
fire.
can't wreck o get wreck. El mundo se prepare. Estamos internacional, nadie que se compare.
And they throw you the trivia, so you gotta be sharp. Chris think he know it all, so beat him and you quiet as
En
ball.
la estación de FM, YouTube and Facebook Live. Yeah, DJ Shot and Mr. Cat. Thank you for watching.
RecBoys
Request AKA Catch the Rep.
and DJ RecBoy Shaq.
So, RecBoys? Nigga, I love you. You in my heart every day, motherfucker.
RecBoys.
The RecBoys.
RecBoys. Tap in with my guys, the RecBoys. You should tap in too.
In the studio with Captain Red.
What's shaking, my peoples? You already know what it is. DJ RecBoy Shot, Mr. Catch Rec. We are the RecBoys, and this is in the studio with the RecBoys. Happy Hump Day. What's shaking, homie? How you feeling? What's up? What's cracking?
Oh man, you already know, bro. Blessed. Glad to be back another week. You know what I mean? Another show. Excited about tonight's show. This shit been a long time in the making. This shit, but what's good with you though?
Same old. Just got back from the state qualifiers. Shout out
Nice.
to Fallsburg High School. Shout out to my son. He ran
Y'all
good.
say where little man? Like, what happened?
He ran good. He had a good time. It's just these kids were just a little bit better than him. You know,
Okay, okay.
yeah. And, I mean, he gave it his all. You know, he fought a good fight. Like I said, he had a good time. These kids were just a little bit faster today. So, you know.
Different competition too. So you know
What?
what I mean?
No, but he does have a chance with the relay team who actually qualified for nationals. So I don't know how. Yeah, so I don't know how that works with states. So I'm guessing they still gotta do the states, whatever. But the end of June, he will be running in North Carolina with some other seniors for the relay nationals. So that's kind of dope, representing New York. So that's
Yeah, it's even better. It's in North Carolina. Now you got to get out of there for a little bit.
yeah. Well, I mean,
That's
yeah.
super dope. Yeah, that's super dope.
It's gonna be a good time. I'm proud of him. You know, it's his senior year, so you know, it's the last go round for him. So he's giving it his all. You know, he wins some, he lose some,
Right.
but he is excited about his college career. So stay tuned to that. You know, that's gonna-
Biggest thing is you gotta show up. That's what it is. That's what a lot of people mess up. They get scared, or something happen, they fail, or they in their mind they think they fail. You know what I'm saying? So then they just give up. They don't show up. Half the battle, or 3/4 of the battle, is just showing up. You know what I'm saying? Just showing up. You know what I mean? That shit goes to everything. Everybody out here trying to go get something. Everybody tapped in, man. Just don't give up.
Absolutely.
Go for what you want. Stop listening to what everybody telling you how to do this, how to do that. If you got some idea in your mind, you got a path. The thing is, have the idea, have the path, have the goal, and all that shit worked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't just go shooting just to shoot. Make sure you're hitting the target. You know what I'm saying? But tonight, man, we got the homie Frank Benz. What's crazy? I call him the homie. I never met him, but I feel like I met him because I've been rocking to his music so long, and I've been hearing about him so long. I was thinking about it today, Sean. I'm like, yo. I lived in the 8 a long time. Long time. We got Captain Rec Entertainment out there for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Heard of him for a long time. It's like the myth, the legend. You know what I'm saying? And now we finally I've been hearing it from everybody. I'm sure you just think, have you ever met him? Frank Benz. We talking about Frank Benz for you.
I've never met him, but there's mad people in the 8 I've never met. You know how? Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But for the amount of work he put in.
Nah, he put in. No, we should have. But you know what? I think we might have just when he. I don't want to dim is light. But when he started really branching out, we were like kind of separating. We were trying to figure out where we were going. So that's probably why we didn't really cross paths. But I mean, he's an 845 alum. He has some definitely dope joints that I personally like.
It feels. I ain't gonna lie, Sean. I ain't gonna hold you. It feels good to always get somebody from back home. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like to get, you know what I mean? See somebody rocking, shaking, moving, have that ambition, that drive to keep going. Like it's just exciting. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know no other way to explain it. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, especially when you dip out, you hit this area, hit that area, hit this area, hit that area, and then to be able to bring it back to where you got your roots at, and to be able to bring in somebody that's super dope. Like it's just not we just not bringing in somebody who just like got a project out. Like said it's super dope. He has a nice little track record. You get what I'm saying? But no, I'm excited about it. I'm definitely excited about it. You set it up, so I'm just gonna follow your lead, and I'm just gonna jump in and out. And I got some questions, but it ain't. I know you did your research. So you want to jump right in? You want to get
Yeah,
into it?
let's get it popping.
All right, let's go. What's
Frank
shaking,
Benz
homie?
was good.
Yo, man, what's up? What's up, everybody, man? Hey.
You see, he probably in the studio right now or some shit, working out for some shit with somebody
Nah,
right now.
nah. I mean, I'm working out, but I ain't in the studio. I'm actually in the gym, but I am about
Okay.
to go to the studio, though. I'm going to be in
Yeah.
the studio with Ars tonight.
Oh,
Arsenal.
see?
Okay,
Yeah,
yo,
see?
check it out real quick before we get to the questions. Let everybody know who you are and what you repping, man. What you do?
Man, my name's Frank Benz. If you don't know me, I know now. I'm from the 845, Middletown to be exact. That's what I represent. I mean, a lot of people probably know me when I was, probably running around in Newburgh, so they probably thought I was from Newburgh, or when I was in Poughkeepsie, even when I used to come down to Ellenville, and kick it, or Monticello, like, I definitely went around, the whole 845 and made sure that, I let my presence be known. But yeah, man, I'll say I'm just an artist, man. I do everything, so it's hard to put me in the box and be like, oh yeah, he does one thing. Like I literally do everything, so that's
Nice,
me.
nice, 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 nice. Chris, go ahead, jump right in, homie.
Nah, you know what's crazy is as I'm listening to him talk, because I remember in the introduction, I was like, yo, I never met him. But now that he was talking and shit, I feel like I have met him, Sean. I think you've met him too, playing ball in Ellenville with Reg. Did you play ball in Ellenville with Reggie? Oh, that's Shaw's uncle, old man Reg out there in
Nah,
Ellenville.
yeah. I definitely played ball out there, man. I used to always go out there and hoop.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo,
Small
he got a
world.
nice smile on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Going
everybody
back.
know Reggie. Everybody know
Mm-hmm.
Reggie.
Nice, nice, nice,
So,
nice. Um,
so
go
no,
ahead.
hold on. You say you do everything. You know what I mean? I was trying to sum it up in the description. You know what I mean? When you say you do everything for the people, let them know exactly what you're talking about because you do a lot of writing. Like you do produce a
Yeah, I
lot of
write.
stuff.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I write. I produce. I sing. I rap. I record. I mix. I master. You name it, all across the board. So it's like
That's
it's not nothing that involves music. And now I actually been shooting videos. So now it's literally nothing I don't do that involves music. You know.
What do you like the most?
Honestly, I'm kind of more of like a mood creative. Like whatever mood I'm in, that's the the creative part of me that you're gonna get. Like I can't say I like one more than the other. Like wherever my passion's at that moment, that's what it is in that moment. So,
All right, so check this out. Do you prepare differently? Like if you're going into a writing session, do you do something differently than you would do if you're going into a production session?
you know, that's however I hear it. That's where I go with it. I never force myself to do anything that I don't feel right. So if I hear something, I'm like, yo, this ain't, but I can think of an idea, then that's what it's gonna be.
Gotcha,
That's
gotcha.
crazy because I was gonna ask you how you find the time, but now listening to what you're saying, it makes sense. It's like what it is in that moment. You know what I mean? So you might potentially go to a session to where they're like, yo, you gotta write some shit, but you hearing the beat and you might be like, yo, hold on, man, I think if you do something like this, it could enhance it, and it just might turn into a production thing that night.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly what it is. Like right now, I'm going to after this, for example, I'm going in there to mix something that they recorded, but I may hear it and be like, yo, let's change up the hook. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do the hook. And then still mix it. But like that's not what I came in there for, but I don't want to leave without the best product.
Gosh.
So
Go ahead.
Chef. No, go ahead.
Have you ever done that and somebody was just like, "Yo, I ain't really need all that"? Like, did you ever go in and add a verse like, "Yo, this would be extra spicy if this was on top of this"? Like, have you ever had a clap?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. It happens a lot.
Really? How do you handle that if you know or if you feel? Well, how do you handle it? Because I mean, as somebody who's been in that situation, you always kind of feel like your point is the right point, and sometimes it hits. Even a majority of the time it hits, even if it's your production or whatever the advice you're giving on. How does it normally turn out for you?
I want to say, I mean, it always turns out in my favor. I want to say, I think people don't get in the studio with me unless they trust me.
Got you. So you don't get too much pushback. You might get a, "Yo, why you think that?" And then you might have to just elaborate. But normally it pans out the way it makes sense when you give it to them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So for the people tapped in, who are some of the people you have worked with? For the ones who might not know.
For the music that's out, I mean, I got a new record out with Uncle Murder, so that's another person to the list. This summer, I got 2 records that's about to drop with Dave East. I got a record that's about to drop with Jada Kingdom. This summer, who else I work with? Shoot, honestly, those are like just like the new people, but like I have worked with almost everybody that I wanted to work with that's not an A-list artist. So in some shape or capacity. So,
Who is your first
Well, I can't
person?
even say A-list because
Who was the first person on your list that you worked with where you were like, "Oh snap, I'm really knee deep in this"?
I guess the COVID sessions with Winter Circle, because I was at that time I was writing for Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Yeah, you let the cat out the bag early, because I was just about to ask you, who are some of the people you've written for? Because again, he wears multiple hats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff he does that people don't know he probably touched. You know what I'm saying? Pause, no Diddy, because it's crazy out here right now. We gotta make sure we gotta let them know this is all business, because it's crazy out here in these streets, Frank Benz.
Shout out to everybody.
That's somebody that definitely I have worked with. Is as on the R&B side, that's like the highest. But it don't get no higher than that. Well, I do. I mean, it's one person, but I have worked with that person as well.
Who's that, Rihanna?
Like the thing.
No, Beyonce.
No, Beyonce.
I just was trying to get him to say it, Shy. I was just trying to get him to say it.
You talking about
but it's like, but like the thing with writing, right? You can write a record, somebody record it, but it's all about timing and agenda. So if they're putting a body of work and it don't fit that body of work, it ain't gonna see the light of day unless they get in that headspace of making surrounding music in that space.
Got you.
Right.
So
Yo, Frank,
like,
Benz, I can't even lie to you right now. I'm zipping a little something. You walking around like you on the track and shit. That shit is fucking with me right now. I'm like, oh shit, my man. Like,
nah, cause you know, like I'm not lifting, right? Because I want to keep the camera in front of myself. So I'm like, yo, let me go get my steps in. So I'm walking
yeah,
around
right.
this piece.
Gotcha.
Nice.
You know, yeah, because I got that show coming up, so I got to make sure my wind is under me.
Yeah, that was another question I was gonna have. When's that? That's this weekend or next weekend?
Yeah, it's this Friday.
Okay, and where's it at?
It's in Newburgh.
Okay.
Well, plug it. Let the people know.
Shoot, it's called the Party Palace. I don't know the exact address off the top of my head. I had to look at the flyer. I never been there.
Right.
It's definitely
What they need to do,
yeah.
they gotta go check the page then, right? Let them know the page.
Yeah,
the page
man.
Where they go see
Tap in on my Facebook at Frank Benz, or go to Instagram Frank Benz TV, and you'll find the flyer on there, and you'll see I've been promoting that heavy, you know, because it's been a while since I've been in New York and performing at that. So.
Right, I was just saying you was out here in Florida, right, for a while.
Yeah, I'm in Florida, man. Look.
Oh, you in Florida now? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yo, stop.
Yeah, nah, show shots to more, cause he be hating. I'm out here in Florida now too.
Nah,
I be trying to get him to come out here. He playing games and shit.
Stop. Yo, listen, it was 90 degrees at 6 o'clock tonight, nigga. We all right over here in New York.
It was 90 degrees out here for forever.
All right, I'm just saying,
Let him know, Vince. Let him know.
It's nice out right now, so I don't want to hear that. I don't want to. Everywhere's Florida right now. Fuck out of here. It's bugging right now. Anyway, yo, listen. All right, I have a favorite artist, independent artist, that when you guys get together, it's just something different. It's like Arsonist and Jim Jones, or Arsonist and Fred the Godson, and I'm talking about Burl Dollar.
Oh man, that's my dog, man. We got.
I know. Every time you guys fuck around and drop something, it's just like, yo, man. It's like peanut butter and jelly, my guy.
Yeah.
No, like there's really like this. Like he's done other joints with other production, but when you guys step together, it's different. It's different. Is it like that? I mean, obviously it's your dog, but what is it? Because you make what he's asking for, and it works.
Yeah. I guess our first session, we was at his studio that was in Middletown. It was in downtown Middletown, the Money Right studio, and this had to been like 2013, 2014, and I actually came there to do a hook, and when we left, we had a record of me and him going back and forth. Right? So it was like, damn. And it just flowed. Like, we didn't really speak. We just started ideas and we was just piggybacking off each other. A lot of people don't even know. Me and Burl got like 4 albums together that never seen the light of day.
You said
albums. I'm talking about these albums are like 16 to 20 tracks long. Like, that's how many songs we got. We probably got like 100 records together. I ain't even gonna hold you.
That's interesting.
And what's the reason? What's the reason for holding it though, Vince?
I mean, the first part of it was, you know, it was his contract obligations, right, with his situations. Sometimes it was mine. You know, before I was completely independent, I was indie. So, you know, when you're not under the same umbrella, it got to make sense for the other person's situation to want to push behind, right? Because you can make the greatest music in the world, but you still got to put that back end behind it to promote it and get it out. So when you have people investing into you, it has to also be in their best interest. So if they feel like another person is shining on whatever you want to do first, they're not going to be so inclined to do it unless it's a body of work. but we were never trying to give the companies the body of work, only singles.
Yeah, and not only that, like if you're there with their investment and their investment it's not all about the investment, it don't make like you know what I mean. It don't make sense.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
Right. So now that you're out here, you know, well, you've been out here moving and shaking, but right now in the point of your career, are you moving independently, doing everything that you're doing independently? How's the situation working for you
Yeah,
right now?
I'm strictly under me. In 2021, I strictly went independent and decided to use the same formulas that I did to attract my previous investors, but this time, like, hey, you know what? Not bite at the first opportunity, because you know when you from a small town, you're like, oh well, niggas found me, and not knowing like, damn man, you picked up that situation too quick. There was another one coming that was gonna make way more sense, you know. And that's a lot of things, like learning the business, learning when to hold out and find out a situation is better for you.
Right. If you could rewind time, would you, knowing what you know now, would you rewind time and try to change some, or the path that you took? Are you happy with everything that and where it worked out to where it is right now?
From a musical standpoint, the path that I took made me a better artist. But yeah, there's some mistakes that I did make that I didn't understand about the business, right? Because my first contract, I only seen the money that I signed for that day and nothing else, right? And I didn't know how to leverage my popularity into dollars, right? And that's what the whole game is sold on as of today, right? Because a lot of people are misled as like, oh well, if I'm not making money now, I can't make no money, and that's not the case. You got to know how to make money selling whatever popularity that situation will give you, because all these artists have to tour in order to make real money. They have to get into the feature game to make their money.
Right.
That's where the game was going, but we were still stuck on, oh, I don't want to get into a TLC deal, not knowing like the popularity that they had, they could have leveraged into real dollars into their own pocket that they didn't have to break with the label.
Right. It's crazy because I think of it as seasons. For a certain amount of time, the writing might be hitting. A certain amount of time, the producing might be hitting. A certain amount of time, it might be I'm independent, your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy because a lot of artists I speak to, and it took me a while to understand that. I'm like, yo, why you ain't just dialed in on this? Like the bread and butter. To me, the bread and butter was what they started with, how they got noticed. You know what I'm saying? And over time, I realized, yo, they don't gotta stay stuck in this lane. The way this shit is evolving, they could, like Cardi B and all this Offset situation. Think about it. She got one album and she's got billions of dollars she's making. How she's able to do that is because how she was able to leverage the brand. You know what I mean? So with her, it's not all about the music; it's the brand, and exactly what Benz was just talking about is the brand that he's building, that he's able to leverage in different situations.
Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, and honestly, she's making more money not dropping music.
Right.
That's why Rihanna, wasn't pressed to drop music. Like, yo, I'm selling my popularity right now, and I'm making money that I don't have to break with my label. My label is waiting for me to give them music. They can't get paid unless I drop. And guess what? I'm getting paid, and I'm actually getting paid real money. What's the urgency to put out music that I'm not gonna see a dollar from because of the type of advance that I took? You get what I'm saying?
Or to get the dollars, you got to hit the road to get the dollars. You can make them, but now you got to actually do the physical work. Right now, you getting that money, and you're a housewife. You're a home mom, so it's kind of different for her.
Yeah, what's crazy was I was watching Keisha Cole on Drink Champs, right? And growing up listening to her music and watching the interviews from the past, like just you know how you can see somebody and listen to them and like you could kind of gauge like their passion for something and their drive for something. Like I did not get that on this press run that she's doing. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, yeah, I gotta let y'all know I'm going on tour. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you right now, being as long as you've been in the game, are there moments like that for you where it's just like, all right, I just got to do this because I got to do it? Or do you still have that drive and that hunger to go do it?
Yeah, no, I got that hunger. Like, honestly, certain experience made that hunger come back. Like, I had to come to the realization like it doesn't matter how much work I did before. What have you done for me lately? And I have to remind myself that all the time. So every time I come around, it's like I'm not trying to make the people comfortable that already are comfortable with my sound. I'm trying to make them fall in love with my music like the very first time, every time I drop, because that's the only way that I'm going to get to that next barrier, right? Because a lot of people get that glass ceiling and be like, oh, well, I did X, Y, and Z. Man, I could say a list of shit that I done did. But what is that doing serving me now? Nothing, right? So therefore, it doesn't mean nothing. I got to put that behind my back. When I'm all said and done, then I could go look at them accolades and said I did X, Y, and Z. But as I'm still into it and I'm still trying to put this groundwork, I can't be like, oh, well, I was on tour with Chris Brown, man. Okay. And what did you do after that?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, that's something like that's real. Like, like I said, that first situation, man. I was on Chris Brown's X tour. I was on the whole tour. I'm talking about, like, I had such a slot. Marion had supposed to be out, and Marion was performing before my set.
Wow.
So
yeah.
That's the popularity that I had. We was doing the birthday bashes, all that type of stuff. Like, it was like, I'm talking about, we was at a point, man, I was crowd surfing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Chris Brown is
yeah,
type of vibe, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm crowd surfing. Like, this is actually documented, like, stuff.
Right.
Like, people can go back and be like, oh shoot, yeah, this is when Frank had freaking short hair with the curls on top. Like, oh shit.
Yo, Frank,
yeah,
you was out there feeding them strawberries before them and all that shit?
Nah, so the crazy part is the R&B, like, I really dived into the R&B lane after the first situation. Because I did an R&B record, like, I was dabbling in it, and niggas be like, yo, my nigga, you should really get into the R&B lane. Like, you bugging. Like, yo, these females love your R&B records. I ended up doing an R&B hook for, who was it?
Yo, he done so many, he forgot. You see what I'm saying, Shad?
I know.
Damn. It was for Hattie Rax. And it was like playing on the radio. It was like Hattie Rax and Product, and it was playing on the radio. And I had this one record called Hold It Down that was playing on the radio as well with Product, and it was two R&B records at the same time. And they was like, yo, you an R&B singer now? Now it's funny because that's all people know me for, but that's not how I started out my journey. You get what I'm saying? That's why I said, like, I'm an artist because, like, yo, so, you'll hear me on a Burl Dollar track, and some of them we've gone bar for bar. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And in other records, like, yo, I'm the freaking whole R&B singer on it. So it's funny, like, when people say that, because I'm like, damn, like, that's not how I started my journey. But, when you say, like, yo, knowing when to evolve and when to know, like, you got something, right? So I was like, all right, right now, both of them are doing the same thing for me. I have to feed both until one says, yo, like, this is the lane that I have to keep going, right? Because some artists, like, case in point, right? Trey Songz, started out rapping, and then he did a R&B record, and niggas was like, nigga, you got to be an R&B singer, bro. That rapping shit not it, right? Same thing with Chris. Chris Brown demo was a rap demo. And niggas was like, yo, you have a soft voice. Can you sing it? And they heard him singing. They're like, yeah, nah, we going to write some records. So, like, some people can do both, where you have like a Drake or Tory, and then, where it's acceptable, where people accept you for being versatile, while other people, like, they're like, nah, I don't want to hear that shit.
It's crazy. It's crazy because I was thinking today, and this is no bullshit. I was like, yo, Frank Benz was the Tory Lanez before Tory Lanez was Tory Lanez.
That's funny you said that, because niggas used to call me Kurt Cobain, man.
Yeah, like, nah, we're like, it's crazy. I'm not saying I make those comparisons, but that's how I was thinking. I'm like, yo, damn, man. I remember I heard tracks, because Burl, like I said, Burl's our guy. Like, he been to our studio in Monticello. You know what I'm saying? Like that's our guy. You know what I mean? So I heard tracks with y'all, and I'm like, yo, damn, everything I hear from you is the singing part. You know what I mean? So when I heard you rapping, I'm like, yo, damn, son rap too. And he like, yo, what you mean son rap? Son produce? Blah, blah, blah. Like, one day he had me on the phone, no lie, for like a half an hour. After the interview we did with him, And I'm like, yo, son, what's good with your man Frank, man? Like, I'm trying to get him on the show. Like, what's going on with Benz and all that? He's like, yo, you know he be working. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why we trying to book the interview. And it's been like 3 years. Like, can you call him and tell him, let's do this? Like, you know what I'm saying? So when we finally linked this up, I'm like, yo, everything happens when it's supposed to. If it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he tell you like some people be amazed, like, yo, do you ever sleep? Like, how the hell you doing so many fucking tracks today? You know, like Burrow see me complete a whole freaking album in one day, and I'm talking about the shit mixed and mastered and everything. And he like, yo, bro, this nigga's an animal. But you know, it's a gift and a curse, right? Because I got all this music, and the songs that I probably didn't drop are probably the songs that have probably changed my life.
Right. That's what I'm saying, because yo, listen, I know the amount of music that Burrow has that he hasn't let out, and then now hearing you say what you just said, y'all got 100 songs with each other. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that was my biggest gripe with our artists. Like, the music is made to be put out. Like, what's crazy is most of the songs that hit are the ones that the artists don't like. Has that happened to you before?
I wouldn't say they're not the ones I like. They're like the second options, right? So what I've been doing is reverse engineering myself. So if I got 2 songs that I like at the same time and I feel like one of them could be the one, I'm picking the second one. That's just what I've been doing lately. Like, I'm like, because it's always the second one that always does what it's supposed to do.
Now let me ask you this. On the other hand, has there been something you've written where you like, you know what I mean? Because let's keep it a buck. Like, you're not gonna give your best shit. Like, Beyonce's Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna give your best shit that you know you had to Beyonce. Or to anybody for that matter. You're like, yo, this is gonna be the one for me. You know what I'm saying? Has there been one that you thought wasn't the one that you gave to somebody that was like, damn, I should have kept that shit for myself?
Yeah, there's a couple.
How was that?
It's like almost to the point where I'm like, yo, man, I should do a part 2 and just leave it off. That's just what it is. Like,
but that good shit. Damn.
It's definitely a couple.
How does that feel though? It's like, damn, man, I could have kept that in the bag, nigga. I had to actually play that. They heard that one.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like, I'm only hearing the beat because the person picked the beat, right? And because of the type of beat they picked, they're getting a different version of me that I necessarily wouldn't pick that type of beat. So it's bringing out a version of me that I have that I wouldn't know until I did that record.
And then once you did it, you was like, I'm kind of nice. Like, damn, I fucked that one up. Like, I really put the ass and I gave it to this nigga.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's I mean, it happens. It happens.
Yo, that gotta be a hell of a feeling, bro. That gotta be like, it's like almost, it's tie game. 2 seconds left. You about ready to make the layup. But you can make the layup, but your man is on a fast break with you, and you like, fuck it, let me let my man get the easy 2 buckets. And then after the game, like, damn, man, I could have had 42 if I just fucking laid that shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I would be tight. I'm not gonna hold you.
There's a lot of records that I'm like, damn, man, I wish they were mine.
Let me ask you this.
I don't mean to laugh, but damn, man, that shit hurt my heart. Cause son, he looks sincere. He's sitting in the gym like, man, I'm not even supposed to be talking to y'all niggas right now with all the records I done gave.
I mean, it's real, but also like just the fan engagement on the records. Like, they're like, damn, man, I wanted to hear more of you. Like, it sounded like this was for you. You know, like, so even like, you know, somebody listening to a record, if they only heard me on the hook, they're like, man, that should have been yours, man.
Gotcha.
That's crazy. So now, I know you do a lot of work and shit, but how can people reach out to you for some of the services that you may provide? One, what are the services that you provide? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people might need some shit that they don't know they need. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So what are some of the things you provide? How can they reach out to you to get some of the services that you provide?
Well, I kind of do a good job of responding to everybody that hits me up. It lets me know when people are serious. One, when I get my phone number out and they contact me. The second step of seriousness is putting into action. How are we going to get this done? Do I have to send it over to you? Do I have to arrange for you to come over to where I'm at? Like that's the next step. If you don't get to step 2, I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna hunt you down to get something that you asked for.
Right.
You
Yo,
know,
Frank,
so
I had to go to like
yeah,
20
that's my
steps to
main
get
thing.
you on the show though. Like I'm not gonna
Yo,
lay back.
you know the funny part is like, yo, I've been like moving around a lot, so it's not like, all right, boom, like you see how like I told you today wasn't even a gym day, but I didn't go yesterday.
Yeah, you
You
gotta
get what I'm
make sure you
saying?
get that in
Else
there,
you would
right?
have been talking to me inside the studio. You get what I'm saying? Like, but I'm like, oh, yo, and I knew that I had the studio session. I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me still get my gym workout because, you know, anybody knows me. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I'll make sure it gets done, and that goes with everything that I'm doing. So I'm like, I know I want to put on a good performance. I gotta make sure I'm in the proper shape to do a freaking 20-minute set because I gotta do a 20-minute set. So that means I gotta be on this treadmill and go through my set. You
Right.
know, so this is just like little things that like I know from, you know, having that first situation that I told you about when we go back to the first situation. They didn't just throw me in there. I had training. Now I know how to properly prepare to perform a show. So I could put on a show and I'm not just standing there in front of you and just standing in one spot and barely got the microphone in my face and you can't even hear me. You just hear the backtrack. You get what I'm saying? Like these are just little things that make you a true artist where versus somebody who could just make a record. Because anybody can make a record. Can you perform it? Can you make people have that feeling like when they first heard the record in person, right? So there's a lot of artists that get, you know, slack for not being able to bring their record to life in person.
Yes.
I ain't trying to get nobody to throw tomatoes at me because his name don't sound like his track. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Listen,
That's crazy. Yeah. How you stay so strict though? Because like there's a lot of people in this world, right, who have this drive and ambition. We said this at the beginning of the show. They going, and then, you know, they start falling off. It ain't so, y'all, how did I do it when I did today, tomorrow? How do you stay so strict? Like, for everybody from the 845 who's going to be at the show this Friday, they're like, yo, all right, Pence is just performing, it's just another thing. But for you, it's just not another thing. You putting in this work, giving this effort. How do you stay so strict with yourself to make sure that you giving the people everything that you think they deserve that night?
I related to it like sports, right? Because I heard you speaking about your son, right? Shad, right? He does track, right? That's something I can relate to. Like I was just an athlete, overall athlete, right? My whole life. So once you experience a certain level above yours, it only does two things to you. Either motivates you to surpass that or tells you you ain't got what it takes. That's it. So
yeah.
with that being said, I've been around a lot of people that are where I want to be. And I know what proper preparation they're doing because I was exposed to it. And the only reason why I was exposed to it is because of my work ethic and my mentality, right? Because you could get in the room and get kicked right back out of the room, right? Because
That's a fact.
you don't want it bad enough. So
Right.
I know that this is something that I want. I know that the route that I'm going about it is not the short route, it's the longer route, right? But I can be happy with myself because I learned all what it takes to do everything. Because a lot of people, like you say, right, artists, they'll have a moment and that moment will go. And then they'll never get a moment again because they didn't know how they got the moment or how to maintain it because they're not paying attention to every detail. You know, I seen like that interview with Lotto was like, oh, yo, the rap game is harder than the 9 to 5 because you got to be this X, Y, and Z. You know, so to bring back that case in point when you're like, oh, yo, Cardi not hasn't dropped, she doing X, Y, and Z to keep her brand alive. The brand is what makes the money. The music is just a gateway. So now that I know that that's how the game works, I'm not gonna work myself like this is the end all be all because I know that I'm not gonna make as much money from making the music itself. I have to
Right.
bring that music, that product to your front door. The only difference from me and McDonald's across the street, this YMCA, this Chick-fil-A is my business can move. I
That's a
can
fact.
walk to to wherever I'm going to be appreciated and valued. You can't do that when your business is stationary. You have to get multiple franchises, which requires more overhead. So now that I know the business part of it, from having so many bad business, contracts, I'm able to get myself in position to do things. Like I provide services like for artists. Like when you were saying about the artists, right? Beyond the music itself, I also help artists get distribution because they don't know that they're using third parties when they can go straight to the main source and release their music and keep more of their percentage because now they're cutting out the middleman.
Right.
I always preach, cut out the middleman because it ain't much money. So you squeezing a penny, you ain't getting nothing. So I'd rather get a penny than a quarter of a penny, or a percentage of a penny. So these are like little things that I teach artists, and I always give free game to artists because somebody exposed me to that knowledge, and knowledge is supposed to be passed, not gatekeep. So if I can go and help another artist, that's what I'm gonna go do. If you hear any artist that ever came across my way, they're like, "Yo, Frank, help me do X, Y, and Z." They never been like, "Man, that nigga Frank was hating me, bro. He was supposed to help me, and he did X, Y, and Z." You can speak to any artist. Every artist has a great experience with me because I want you to succeed as bad as I want to succeed. What you do with the information I give you is up to you, but I did my job by telling it to you. Whatever I felt like you needed help with, I gave you that information. So you didn't put it to work, that speaks to your, that's it. I did my job.
Right.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Listen, we definitely appreciate that. We got the trivia, right?
Yeah. I've been watching, man. I know it gets crazy in the trivia, man.
We can talk about he like giving out information. So hopefully he got some information, he got some answers. But real quick, favorite producer of all time?
I'm gonna have to go with Ryan Leslie, man.
And favorite producer that you could work with? Like if you could pick from anybody, would that be the guy you want to work with like right now?
Well, I already worked with him before.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is crazy. You see how I gotta pull this shit out of him, Shot? Like I literally gotta all right, let him know.
I want to know. Okay, now that we know you worked with him, I want to know why he said that's his favorite producer.
He's not only a beast as a composer, he's also overall great musician. He can play any instrument you could think of. I think he has the best overall beats and its original ideas. Obviously everybody loves Kanye, everybody loves Timbo, and Dre, but I've seen this person create in real time, and that's like a magical moment. Like how people say when they're in the studio with me and they're like, wow, like that's how I look at him.
That's crazy. I'm gonna chop that up right there. Where you say in the studio, I'm gonna chop that up. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. We need that. But let me ask you this. It's crazy time right now. Diddy out here going, a lot of shit with Diddy. Benz. You been to a Diddy party?
Nah.
Okay.
Come on, man. I'm too young for that, man.
No, I'm just saying, because I know you've been out here moving and shaking for a while. So I want to make, Diddy don't discriminate from what I heard. He invite everybody to the party.
Yeah, I can see that, but he's not invite. He don't want no dudes there, man. He inviting. If he gonna invite somebody young, it ain't gonna be a dude.
Right. All right. I just gotta make sure. I'm trying to get you a little mad before we get to on this rec, because I got a little winning streak right now. I think I'm two weeks in a row, so I'm trying to win tonight. I know we both represent the 8 and all that, but I'm trying to get a win, Benz. You know what I mean?
Florida. Stop.
Yo, tonight I'm from the 8. He from the 8, so I'm from the 8. Fuck it. He in Florida, and then he repping the 8, so I'm gonna rep the 8 tonight too. Yo, Benz, let's try to know that. Listen, it's not where it's where you at, but it depends. You know what I mean? There's certain times where I'm out. People are like, yo, where you from? And I'm like, I'm from New York.
You see, look, I'm gonna put in case in point, right? Since we brought up his name already, nobody looks at Diddy and be like, "Yo, you from LA?"
Right, right. Let him know, because I'm tired of telling shot. Let him know.
Yeah, but you listen. He gave up his New York card. Don't listen to this shit.
He's a California resident. He's
Yeah,
been it for years.
Yeah. Y'all Florida now, like E Boogie just said. Y'all Florida. Listen, it is what it is. But listen, we got trivia, we got videos. But first, let's get into the trivia. Yo, listen, Frank. Listen, all right. It's 5 questions, multiple choice. You versus Chris versus everybody that's tuned in. This is the producer edition.
Okay.
All right? Yeah, no. Let's see how well you guys know who produced what. All right? Let's go. Who produced Little Baby and Frank Benz We Win? A. Swiss Beats, B. DJ Quick, C. Just Blaze.
And it's a tough one because I didn't even hear that right.
Here we go. Well, listen,
I know it's gonna be left field, and they run out of time. They're not helping me, so I'm gonna.
No. Listen, I paused it. I want to get the people tuned in. Teresa, I know you in there watching. Shout out to Teresa. I seen her earlier. Her son Shorty, who's a client, he has a step up tomorrow. So shout out to him. Aaron's in the building. Dalvin's in the building. We got Gabe in the building. We need some answers. Who produced Little Baby and Kirk Franklin's We Win? A. Swiss Beats. B. DJ Quick. Loic says A. Swiss Beats.
Yo, Shot, you gonna stop cheating though.
What?
Benz, he stopped you because he don't want me to win tonight. He don't want me to win, Benz. I'm trying to tell you.
All right, so I got to name mine because honestly, before they said anything, I was gonna go with B. I feel like I got to be left. You got to be left.
Quick. All right, Chris, what's your answer?
I'm gonna guess, and I'm gonna go with C just because it's Chris. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think it's
Just Blaze.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. We got B and C. Let's see what it is.
Oh shit. Benz, one zip, Benz.
I mean, yeah, that was left field too. I mean, yeah, Just Blaze, yeah.
Yeah, that was yeah. All right, yo, listen, it's 1 zip. Benz, don't let Chris beat you.
Yeah, it weren't.
Nah, yo, Benz.
Not even from the 8 no more.
You know what's crazy?
Allow this nigga to beat you.
You know what's crazy is knowing you a writer, which is why I'm even more excited that you won tonight. I've been trying to write it, well, I don't write, but I've been trying to get somebody to write me a diss song, This Is Shot, for like years. Years. You know what I mean? Like, Benz, we need to talk. Like, I got your number now, Benz. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna call you after this. Like, yo, I need 16 and 7.
I was surprised when I seen the area code. I'm like, yo, here, man.
Yeah, now we need a link. I've been telling Burrow for a minute, yo, we need the link, because like literally we probably, if you close to Burrow, we probably about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 apart.
I'm in the O.
Yeah, I'm literally right there. Well, we'll talk. I don't want to say where we at on live and shit, but we'll chop it up. I got your number.
All right, we'll chop up this next question right now, Frank.
Oh, Shy, you fucking hate it, Shy.
You down 1 zip. All right. Yo, listen, it's 90 degrees out here. I'm in New York. I'm chilling. Listen, Chris. Yo, Frank, he's trying to distract you. Let this nigga distract you, my nigga. He's trying to distract you, homie. Don't let it work, all right? Focus up. All right, let's get it. Who produced Hov and Kanye West?
Oh, B.
Oh, damn. Chris, he said B. Don't cheat.
I'm cheating. I'm going B. He didn't even let you finish. I'm going B. Fuck out of here.
A. Hit Boy, or D. Kanye West. I'm gonna let you guys both got B, so I'm gonna let you rock out and see what happens.
It's B, Shy. You ain't gonna play this shit. He sounded way too serious for that shit. See, yeah.
Listen, I could have put the wrong answer down, and then what you were gonna do?
Nah, yo, Shy. He sounded way like. Listen, you didn't even get to say who produced, and he said B.
I know.
Yeah,
all right. Next question is, so it's 2-1. All right. Who produced Joanne by Trina and Tamara? A. Metro Boomin, B. Mad Libs, C. DJ Quick, or D. Kanye West?
Damn, I don't even know what song this is.
I know. Trina and Tamara. So
come on, chat, man, help me out.
I will pause it for you. They not. Somebody's gonna Google it. I might have been high on this one. I don't know.
Yeah, what?
I don't know.
Shy, he said he's not for even making the question. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure if somebody Google it and see if it's a legit question. Teresa's in the building.
All right, I'm going with B.
You going
who said B though? Who said B though, Ben?
Somebody in the chat said B.
Shot, show me this, because there's some people, Benz, that you should not listen to. So let's make sure it's not one of those.
I don't know, man.
These are all old ones. Nobody wants to guess. So whoever, you guys just got to guess. Nobody's sitting there guessing. Nobody's gonna want to take this.
Nah, Shot, show us the comment. Who said B?
Teresa said B, but that was for
Teresa's. Oh, that's for the last.
No. Somebody else said B.
Okay, let me see. She said, "I've never heard that song. I know Quick been on something, but I don't want to pick him again."
See,
I think it was Dalvin. That gave me
yeah. All right, so what we go with?
I'm going with B.
Nah, Ben, before we even
it might be left field. It might be Kanye too.
Yeah, before you even finalize your answer, even the people are saying Shot is bugging for this question. We clear on that one, right?
It's a good question. Yo, listen, you gonna learn. You always gonna learn. Listen,
he giving me homework right now. So the stuff I don't know, man, I need to listen to it.
Figure it out.
I wouldn't believe him because he's already admitting that he was high when he was making this shit, so it might be wrong.
And but you can challenge. You know, you don't like challenges, so
yeah.
Let's go.
I didn't even answer. I'm gonna go D. Fuck it.
This nigga here.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yo, that's crazy work. Crazy work.
Yo, what made me go D is when he said, yo, it might be left field. It could be Kanye. I'm like, damn, he could be fucking right. Fuck it.
See,
he said that wrong, man.
Look at your man.
You gotta look that up.
Where Dalvin at? Yo, Dalvin, you in Florida? I see you got the New York joint lit up. I was definitely going to put that too. See?
Oh, man.
I jumped out there. All right, so it's 2-1, Chris. You're up 2-1. All right? No, you're up 3-1.
3-1. I was going to let you. Shot be on his Nori shit.
Nigga, listen.
When you watch Drink Champs, and Nori just make up rules in the game for no reason. Shot just do whatever he wants because this is his segment. So when he said I only got 2 points, I'm like, all right, I guess Shot is just taking points from me now. I'm just
you got
fuck
3
it.
You got 3 points. You on the roll. Frank, do not let this nigga beat you. If you tie, you win. So you got to get the next 2.
Wait. How you get 3? We only did 3 questions.
He got all 3 right?
No, it's 2. It's 2-1. Damn, you see, he be paying attention, Shad. I was just trying to cheat and shit. He be paying attention. I can understand now. He's focused. Yeah, he's focused. yeah. That Brooklyn
he making sure y'all don't take his points.
Yeah, okay. That Brooklyn shit did not work tonight. Frank, Ben, there been a couple games where I didn't cheat. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna let y'all know now live on the show. There been a couple games where Shad set the points and he put me up, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm not gonna say that because the Brooklyn pop out of me, right? It don't matter where I'm at. It's just it's Brooklyn, right? Yeah, he just did it. He just did it, and I'm like, okay, Shad just gave me an extra point. Ben's not gonna know, but Ben's be paying attention. So all right, I gotta make sure I'm on my P's and Q's tonight.
He said next question with the double up.
Nah, stop. Don't be cheating me.
I'll just tell you, listen, this is what the homie from New York said. He in Orange County too, so you already know. All right, yo, listen. Let's get it. Who produced 2 tracks for Jack Harlow's Grammy-nominated album, The Kids Miss You? A. Neptunes, B. Hit Boy, C. Timberland, or D. No Idea? Now, send that comment quick, Chris.
Yeah, I'm going with A. I'm cheating. The
All
Brooklyn
right.
comes out of me. I just
Y'all
told
both
you.
going, hey,
Like,
I ain't got nothing to do with it. And you were both
Timberland?
wrong. Yeah. Yeah, see?
Yeah, I gotta look that up, man. Unless
Look it. Yo, listen, look it up. Are you got if you're gonna look it up, you gotta look it up now.
Yeah, I can't. When it take me off the screen, if I swipe up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, I can't.
Somebody
can't
look
do
it
that
up
no more.
for him. Somebody look it up.
Man,
Lisa says
I guarantee you, Pharrell has producer credits on more on 2 tracks on that first album.
On who? On Jack Harlow's first album?
Yeah, hell
Somebody
yeah.
look it up. Challenge! We got a challenge, guys.
you
We got a challenge, goddamn. We got a challenge. I need
Hell
proof.
yeah.
All right, he said Neptune's Jack Harlow's first album. We need producer credits. He said, I got Timberland got 2 tracks.
You want to know what? You are right, and you want to know why? Because
hold on.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because
I'm gonna let you tell me.
Is not Pharrell.
I'm gonna let you tell me. Look at the camera, so you can tell everybody, so they can see your face when you make.
Neptunes is not Pharrell. So therefore, you are right.
Okay. Now let the people see your face when you ace. I gotta let the people see that face. Frank Benz has challenged the one and only DJ RecBoys shot, so I gotta show his face when he ace. You gotta know that your boy be focused. You know, the weed helps me. It just helps me. Well, listen.
Yo, he been waiting all year. He been trying to set people up all year.
Yeah, you're the first one to challenge me. So, but we do got one more question.
Yo,
both got that wrong.
Now, you know what's funny is, because Shot, you be telling everybody, yo, Chris is from Brooklyn. He be trying to trick you. He be trying to get you. Every time a guest is like, yo, I don't know, Shot, you might have got that question wrong. He like, oh, you know, I smoke. I was drinking that day. Like,
I'm not lying, though. I'm not lying. And some people have corrected me, but today, Frank was not one of those people.
Yo, Davis said flag on the play. Flag,
I know. Yo, but listen, he still got one more question. He can tie the ball game. It's only 2-1.
Okay.
All right, let's get it. Who produced Mary J. Blige Running? A. Swiss Beats, B. Dr. Dre, C. Timberland, or D. Just Blaze?
Damn, you know what's crazy is I want to say, I'm going with D.
Yeah.
What album? Hold on. Who produced Mary J. Running? Yeah, I'm going with
Running. Is that a song or an album?
That's a song.
Yeah.
Song. Running.
We said D. Just Blaze.
I'm gonna have to go with A.
Swiss Beats. Okay, we got A and D. Big Face said D. And 4 go time with Mr. Ben. You sent them home. Listen, even after challenging me to beat Chris, that's what I'm talking about.
I definitely need a 16 now. Like, I definitely, like, you can't come on the show.
Vanessa had it right. Vanessa. No, look, Vanessa's the champ. Vanessa, J. Royal, Frank. Those are the guys. Those are the people who really get it right. Vanessa been hiding all show. Vanessa been hiding all show. Last answer. All show.
That's crazy. That's dirty work. All right, Benz, this is my favorite part of the show. This is like what we like to call Rec or Rec. This is when we're going to play 2 videos that you sent us, and the people are going to be able to tell us if it's Rec, R-E-C, it's reaching everything conceivable. That means they like it. That's what we do over here. We reach everything conceivable. Or if it's the car Rec, W-R-E-C-K.
All right.
Do it. I'm going to play the first one. And after I play the first one, I got a question to ask. You're going to know exactly what my question is. Video, all right? All right. You guys already know what it is. DJ RecBoys Shot, Mr. Catch Rec, the one and only Frank Benz, 845 alumni. Everybody stand up, tap in, share the show, comment, let us know if it's Rec or Rec. All right, let's go.
Cultural entertainment, sucker.
All we do is make love, have sex, should be love, but we fight, shoot the vibe, more stress. How we get connected, but there's no connection. Why we going back and forth, but that can't change. I want something real again, so real I can feel again.
Girl, the truth is, you rather fight back your smile like you toothless. Cause you don't wanna deal with the pain where the proof is. I'ma let you live in the past if that suits you. I was trying to build us a path into the future. Let bygones be bygones, but it's over. It's like we had the same argument over and over. Don't wanna fight, don't wanna fuss no more. Don't wanna lust no more. With no trust, there's no us no more, no more. V12 driving, Instagram living, sipping something smooth for the groove, shucking and jiving. Flights to wherever just to duck the winter. We only see eye to eye when I'm stuck up in her, for real.
Make love, have sex, should be love, but we fight, shoot the vibe, more stress. How we get connected, but there's no connection. Why we going back and forth, but that can't change. I want something real again, so real I can feel again.
I swear I feel like the vibe off. We might need some time off to find our way back and make sure ain't no love lost. I thought it was you and I, my melanin cutie pie. Now we disagree on everything unless you decide. I'm missing you less when I'm away. Feel I'm about to go astray. Now I don't wanna play like back in the days. Different girls in the telly while you blowing up my celly. Gut feeling like my baby in your belly. You was hoping I act right, then I got my act right. Now you wanna act up, but this ain't no act right. I hope you would care more before I could care less. You need to be careful and clean up this damn mess, for real.
Make love, have sex, should be love, but we fight, shoot the vibe, more stress. How we get connected, but there's no connection. Why we going back and forth, but that can't change. I want something real again, so real I can feel again. Don't know what you're doing, but you got me in circles. Every day I swear I try to be a better man, cause I know it hurt you. I try, and if I let you down, please forgive me, baby. I know all we do is make love, have sex, should be love, but we fight, shoot the vibe, more stress. How we get connected, but there's no connection. Why we going back and forth, but that can't change. I want something real again, so real I can feel again.
Cultural entertainment, sucker.
What's shaking, my people? You already know what it is. DJ RecBoys Shad, Mr. Catch Rec, and the one and only infamous Frank Benz. Yo, listen, you got Rex all through here, which is reaching everything conceivable. Was everybody? I'm just gonna jump right in. I know Chris thinks it's a wreck. Was everybody professional on the video shoot? That's my question. That's why you're smiling like that, because you already know. You already know. I gotta
hear the question again, man.
Okay. Did everybody act professional on the video shoot? That's all I want to know. Well, how was the video shoot?
Yeah, it was a professional video shoot. Honestly, it was a big production. Honestly, it was probably my biggest production as of yet. Like, that was really like how major productions was done. We had multiple camera angles, multiple cameramen, lighting. We're talking about wardrobe, all types of stuff. Like, yeah, it was.
Shout out to
we did a thing for that video.
That was definitely.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Tito, man. Tito did his thing, man.
Yeah, no, shout out to Tito. Tito was in the news. He had an article. Tito Montana, people, go check him out. Interesting guy. We've had him on the show. Dope artist. You just heard his music. Did you do the beat, Frank?
No, actually, Panoramic did that. Did the beat.
Gosh,
Half.
Half.
He
Shout
did the
out to Half.
beat. Actually, the funny thing about that record was that was a record that I wrote for somebody else. And Tito ended up hearing it, and he was like, "Yo, you not doing nothing with this? Man, you crazy!" And then he picked it up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's crazy is I don't know who decided to have her as the cameo, but for the song, it was a perfect pick. You know what I mean? The makeup, like literally when you watch her, for the people who know her and seen her on VH1, like that was her personality. One day she be chilling, haha. Next day she gonna fuck you up. Next day, like, you know what I mean? So it was a perfect fucking pick to protect, you know what I mean? To convey the message over. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Tommy. Shout out
Yeah.
to Tommy. Salute to Tommy. Tommy pulled the ratchet out on the last one. Tommy a wild one. Shout out to Tommy. Tommy real. Yo, listen, we do have another one, so we're gonna jump right into it. You already know what it is. DJ RecBoy Shy, Mr. Catch Rec, the one and only Frank Benz is in the building. My homie's getting his steps in. He did not miss the kill. Did not miss the interview. So listen, people, we need you guys to share the show, and we need some input. All right, let's go. Let's turn it up. Run it up.
Cultural entertainment, sucker.
Time, do it right. Who taught it? Like a new bag, I bought it. Like a new dog, I'm talking. Talking in the wallet. Shit on bitch, you wildin'. But this shit on no status. She be shitting on bitch, no body. This shit no bitch, you got it. Yes, and me. Anything you want, shit, add this shit with me. I can change your life and give you everything. You can name a thing that I won't buy for you. Buy for you. Hey, take your time and take your time, do it right. You should never ever be alone tonight. Promise there's no hurt and there's no games tonight. Baby, when I do it, take my time, do it right. Say about me, who gon' break it up like me? Stop playing, gon' sit it up on me. Stop playing, come throw that shit on me. New baby, new body, gon' float it, you got it. I'm trying, you know I'm wildin', but show up, who taught you? Big body, that's for the, I wanna, you wanna, we gonna. Baby, take your time and take your time, do it right. You should never ever be alone tonight. Promise there's no hurt and there's no games tonight. Baby, when I do it, take my time, do it right. Baby, baby, tonight. Baby, how about tonight? Baby, baby, tonight. Baby, baby, tonight. I'm all yours tonight.
Nice. Yes, we are back. You already know what it is. DJ RecBoy Shot, Mr. Catch Rec, the one and only Frank Benz. Listen, I'm going to say it. The chorus, can you hit that for me real quick? can I hear the chorus real quick?
Yeah.
All right.
Nah, man. Oh shit. Man, damn. Lock the door. Um.
Oh no, we already went in.
Oh, I thought you was opening the door. Nah, there's people in the gym.
Okay.
What was you asking about?
I need you to hit that chorus for me one time.
Um, I will on Friday, man. I need them to come out on
Okay.
Friday.
Okay. Got you.
That's the
Got you.
first song I'm starting the set with, man.
Nice.
I gotta give
Nice.
them something to come to this show for, man.
That's
You
what
want to
I'm
hear that
talking
live?
about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Because you know why, right? I- that is a TikTok classic. If you get some chicks to line up and do exactly what you're saying in the chorus, my guy, and I'm telling you that she's gonna whatever challenge you can figure out.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, that one right there, that's it. That I can see myself in bed listening to my wife scroll up on TikTok and hearing that song play over and over and over and different people doing their rendition of what you're saying to that. You got one. You definitely got one.
Appreciate that, man.
No, no, no.
Appreciate that. Shaq.
I'm glad that we got the artist finally on the show, man. It's
Yeah,
been freaking man. We had Bro Dollar on the rec wrap up, which wasn't even a rec wrap up. It was called some virtual concert or something.
mm-hmm.
But it's been years. It's been years, and now we finally got you. Yo, salute to you. Salute to my business partner for getting you on the show. Listen, you
And
guys.
appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Yo, listen, if you're going to be out in the area, pull up. 845, stand up, come see your boy Frank Benz is returning home with some heat. Chris. Nigga, you muted? You muted yourself,
Yeah,
man?
he's on me.
I didn't mute you, homie.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, he muted me talking about he ain't muted me. I ain't even gotta say that. That's the REC. All day, every day. Like Shaw said, make sure y'all show up Friday. What time is it Friday night?
So doors open at 9. I'm probably depending on when. I mean, they asked me when I want to perform, but I feel like it would be dope if I perform towards the end. So I'm probably gonna be like, I want to say I'm probably performing maybe like 11, between 11, 11, 12, like yeah, around there, somewhere in between there. So I don't want to perform too late. Um, so yeah, probably like around like 11 or something.
Yo, you guys get there early, around like 10.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yo, listen, y'all tuned in, y'all get there at 9 o'clock when the shit open up. Like
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
be
mean, yeah,
like
yeah, you
go
you
there.
definitely you definitely want to get a good spot to be at, you know, because you're gonna be mad if you can't get a good look because somebody like 6'7" in front of you. You feel me?
right. No,
Yeah,
for
not
But
only
yeah,
that,
it's
he
definitely
might
gonna
not
be a
feed
good
you no
show.
motherfucking strawberries. Look, he might not feed you no motherfucking strawberries. You not in the front. Like, get in the front, ladies. Get in the front, ladies.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling you,
yeah.
get up
Lots,
there.
lots of strawberries and flowers for the ladies, man.
nice, nice.
But now, yo, Benz, real talk, man. Appreciate you taking the time out to chop it up with us. You know what I mean? It means a lot to us because, like I said, I've been hearing about you for a while. You know what I mean? And to actually put a face to the name is dope. You know what I mean? And we got a lot of mutual people. You know what I mean? So to be able to link up and make it full circle is kind of dope. So thank you for taking the time out to chop it up with us.
Man, I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Like, there's always love on this side. You know, I always catch y'all shows, man. You know, chime in when I can chime in. And this time I'm on the other side of the camera. Um, and I hope somebody who watched this show, was able to learn something and grow from there.
Now, listen, definitely appreciate you. Hopefully, our audience becomes your audience now. Listen, for everybody that's tuned in, we don't play around. We try to bring you the best entertainment content. You may not know about these people, but these people are around. They're great people. not playing no games. We giving it to you. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to name drop, but the homie was out on tour with Chris Brown. Like I don't know. There's nothing more I can say. And then he dropped his own dope joint too. So what are we talking about? Frank Benz, get in tune. If you're in the 845, make sure you guys pop out. All right, yo, Frank, appreciate you, homie. All right,
I appreciate y'all, man.
salute. Easy. Nice. Dope show. Dope music. Dope guest. Host. I feel good about tonight. How you feeling?
Nah. Listen, man. At the beginning of the show, I was excited about tonight. Like I said, man. I listen to a lot of music, but I follow a lot of independent artists. You know what I mean? And especially artists from where I come from. You know what I mean? I've been around a lot. For the people who know me, I've been to different areas. You know what I mean? I know some people. You know what I mean? So when I hear people who know people, and I end up finding out like, yo, we mutual people through somebody, and we able to bring them on and know that they out there doing, they chasing their dreams and doing what they got to do. I don't even know. It excites me. Pause. Like I just get happy as shit. Like I ain't gonna lie. I told you at the beginning, the conversation we had yesterday.
Right.
Even though it's your goal, it's your dreams, your aspirations, it still made me happy as fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I hope other people feel like that too. Like, yo, listen, the win don't always got to be yours. It don't have to always be yours. It could be somebody who's next to you, somebody who you know through somebody else. You know what I mean? And just by you being around, maybe not necessarily next to them or being a part of what they got going on, it can mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? To you and to the individual. You know what I mean? So, yo, listen, like, it's crazy because I wrote this down earlier and it kind of correlates to everything we're talking about. I put obstacles don't mean it's over. They mean it's worth fighting for. Keep going. The breakthrough could be one more try away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen, we all have done some shit to where we tried it multiple times. And every time we tried, a different failure might have came up. And I shouldn't say failure, but something else that might have held you back from the end goal that you thought it was. Right. It don't mean you should stop.
No, absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And that means a lot to know that, you know, I motivated you, got you hyped. You get what I'm saying? Like I say you're only as good as the people that you feed off of you and you feed into. So, you know, I appreciate you, and that all comes from you. You know that. I mean, not all, but I mean, listen, there's seeds planted, and there's seeds that I may have planted in your mind.
A fact.
That will come to, you know, fruition, and the seeds that you planted. You know, like I said, we're only as strong as our weakest link. So as long
as you have around.
So as long as you make sure everybody else around you is strong, you're gonna stay strong. And on that note, that is our show. We love you guys. Shout out to Teresa. Shout out to Aaron Boogie was in the building. We have Vanessa. We have Lowick. Shout out to WAP.
Yo, you know what you ain't tell them tonight? Shout out tell them what they all week where they need to be tuning at, like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday,
Monday. Oh, Monday in the field, 10 o'clock. That is with Aaron Boogie, this beautiful one right here. Then we have Tuesday night. We have What We Talking About podcast, Gabe and the homie Blackout, 7 p.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Instagram Live. Wednesday night, you already know, it's the illest niggas on the net. DJ RecBoy Shot, Mr. Catch Rec, in the studio with the RecBoys, the dopest guests, the hottest videos, and the illest trivia. And Thursday night, is ladies' night. We got Bunky, tea time with Bunky. You know, sit down, sip some tea. She got some real down-earth, heartfelt topics. You know, she's our little big sister, so tap into her. And that's 7 p.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. And then 8 o'clock on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and Instagram Live, you have Peaches and Blade, where they giving it to you raw, straight, no chaser, no filler. Make sure you guys tap in. That is the super lineup for the week. So
now what's crazy is what wraps it up with the bow and all that. If you
Well,
miss tonight's live and you know what I mean, might be in the whip shop, they might be on their way to go hang out with their shorty. They might go be on their way to do something. Check us out on Blaze 'em Up Radio, 8 p.m. Saturday night. Blaze'emUpRadio.com. And check this out. Let's say you too busy. Something might be going on that ride with you and your shorty. Something going on. Don't worry about it. Go to any major streaming site. Apple, Spotify, iHeart, whatever. Go type it in the studio with the RecBoys. Go check us out.
oh yeah, we're looking for guests. If you know anybody that you want us to interview, put on the show, who deserves some light, hit us up. We always interested. We're only as strong as our tribe. So, you guys are part of our tribe. So let's help us get stronger and keep bringing you that good old in the studio talk. All right, yo, listen, that is our time. We love you guys. Be safe. We out. All right, deuces, easy.